I'm just gonna say what's on my mind today. And basically, I have a really um intense story in my life, and there's a lot of stigma towards bipolar disorder, which I have anxiety and depression and self harm. And I just wish that some people would get knocked off their pedestal and not get paid to tell their story or help people or write a book that, like, oh my god, I snorted cocaine once and then ended up in rehab. I'm not saying like eating disorders and bipolar, all that stuff is very serious, and I've been through it more. And I know a lot of people who have, and much more. And I take those people more seriously, and I have more respect for them. And they're not getting awards for it. They're not being paid for it. They're just there's a lot of people who haven't even said their story that are probably thinking like the same thing. Because once you've been through hell and you've been through everything, and then you see somebody, touring and telling that story over and over and over, like, you can do it, you can do, we know that. Hopefully, people know that. That they're just human beings and just people. They just are on a stage and get paid a lot more. So I tell my story. I do counsel. I tell my story, in schools or whatever, and sometimes youth stuff. But it seems those kind of stories reach people a little less, just because we're not put up on a stage. We're paid for it, or in the media, played over and over and over again. So to people with stories that are more complex, or stories that you could learn from, should just speak out. I know I already put mine up, or part of it, because if I put my whole story up, it would take a lot of time, and it would be draining. Because there's so much that I have been through, and that other people have been through. And I just think that real people, should be more real and should be able to tell their story just as much. Somebody please knock them off their pedestal. That's all I want. I'm not hating, I'm just telling my opinion. Strong opinion.